What's up, everybody? Patrick LaRouche here from Evolve Restorative Therapy. You can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com. I have a pain-free concierge service that teaches people how to balance out their lives, balance out what they do with their body so their body can heal naturally. So they don't have to worry about what's going on in the healing process because they're doing things consistently all through self-care. This month is all about hip pain. We walked you through many different units and many different concepts, many different actions that you have to do to eliminate hip pain. Hip pain is general, and it's starting to become more warm outside here in the Northeast, and people are starting to show me more signs of lack of rotation, more signs of instability within their hips. So when they go off to do something, when they go off to play their sport, when they go off to garden, when they do something, they're just like, oh, my back hurts. And it's all based off of the hip instability. Or they say, my hip hurts. And it's all based off the lack of rotation that they have. And they have to do a lot of turning, like golf. They have to do many different things that can cause it. And they worry about how to clean it up. And they don't really got the juice or the mojo or the patience to do it. So we talked a lot about why you have lack of rotation, the sedentary lifestyle. We talked a lot about how to foam roll, the different areas you got to foam roll to regain the aspects of the rotation in the hip joint itself. Last week we talked about trigger pointing the hip rotators through your butt and bending over and getting your butt. Now we're going full on with stretching. All you need is a rope. This is the only difference that I tell people with stretching. When we're stretching for the hip pain or stretching for anything, it's all based off of the communication, the dance that you have. It's not just pulling over and feeling your muscles tighten up and hold on for dear life. That's not stretching. That's pulling on yourself. Big difference, right? So what I want you to do here is when you feel a stretch, I want you to breathe. I want you to have a conversation. And it's all about getting that hip joint to uncompress. That's the key here. All right, so what I need you guys to do is find a rope. I use a rope. I've told people to use, the belts on the terracloth robes. You can use that. You can use an actual belt. You can use anything that can hold your leg steady and firmly without you needing to use much muscle strength. That's the key. Don't stay away from the bandy stuff because that's going to have a little bit of a micro bounce when you get out to the extremes. So what I want you to do is lay down. Let me see. You're going to lay down. You're going to take your rope, put it underneath the ball of your foot, straighten out your leg, hold on, and allow your leg to drop. Right? I'm allowing it to drop, so everything's being held by my arm and the weight of my leg. And all you're going to do is you're looking for the outside of the hip. And all you're going to do is ratchet it. You see how I'm pulling here? I'm ratcheting it this way. Now, because I'm doing that, I'm turning over for a reason, I'm feeling a stretch from the top part of my ankle. Top part of my ankle all the way down to here. Our main objective is here. So if you have this straight leg position, like I'm showing you here, you're going to get it all through the calf as well, all through the hamstring. So I want you to bend ever so slightly. So be careful of this. Bend ever so slightly. And then slowly, see how I'm controlling this? Slowly but surely, roll. Now, I took this leg out of the picture, rolled this way, and then I dropped my leg here, my arm here, and now it's just here. I'm going to wait here, and I'm starting to feel a stretch generate all the way through here into my butt. And I'm just going to wait. Now, I've seen a lot of people just drop their leg across, and they bypass this altogether, and they're getting into their low back. So be careful with the aspect of just dropping across and falling because you're just going to get a low back rotation. I've taught people before that you could just roll and you're getting the same aspect, but it needs to be nice and gentle, nice and easy. That's going to be the tricky part. If you're going to use the rope, it needs to be balanced. You need to drop the elbow down, and the rope only allows the leg to go so far before it locks it up so it doesn't move any further, doesn't go any further. So now you're slowly getting the hip to almost like pop out of its socket, but that's not like the bad pop out of the socket. We're getting it in a safe, gentle hammock way to decompress and open. But it does take time. So you're going to open up, you're going to feel the stretch, you're going to breathe. 1 or 2 breaths, bring the leg back up, let it ratchet, let it respond, move it around, and then do it all over again. That's it. There's no hard, oh, this is a humongous stretch, because that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for rotation in the hip socket to want to be able to move again. That doesn't happen with force. Nothing really truly ever happens with the body with force. So if you're trying really, really hard, there's a problem, right? And it's not with the body. The body's not resisting you because you're trying. This is easy, guys. You just have to be patient with yourself and learn how to talk. That's it. So all I want to know is, did this clear up your hip pain? Because hip pain can be vast. This is a rotation joint. It does a lot of movement, right? It does a lot of things. So we covered hip rotation. Did that clear up your hip pain? If it didn't, you might have something a little bit more on the posterior side or something more on the anterior side. It all depends on what's happening within your life as well as within your environment that you created for your body. So hit me up. Tell me, did this clean up your hip pain, or did this make your life a lot easier, this hip protocol, let's call it, right? So until next time, folks, peace.